Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Showboat. Today is Tuesday, August 6th, 2019. If you're watching the VOD on YouTube, please be sure to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you are so inclined, head on over to twitch.tv/OtakuShowboat to give a follow and turn on notifications to know when I go live and take part in the streams every Sunday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern US time. You can also follow me on Twitter at Otaku Showboat and read my weekly streaming recap posts on my website, otakushowboat.com. Today is more of our Pyanodon's playthrough, where I will be attempting to scale up my Circuit Board 1 production and maybe actually getting around to setting up my robot logistics network across the whole of the base. That would be ideal, I think. Actually setting up all the roboports everywhere around the joint. That would be great. So, as for the updates to Pyanodons recently, yesterday on the GitHub repo for Pyraw ores, there has been a series of updates, although it has not been pushed yet. What's this? I should do that update. So I will go ahead and do that update. So Pyraw ores has been updated with a number of updates to the Pi Fusion energy related recipes that raw ores adds if you have Pi Fusion energy installed. So first off, oxygen from graphite, and all of this applies to particle accelerated recipes. So oxygen from graphite is now 5,000 units of oxygen, up from 200 on the output. Hydrogen from helium has increased to 2,000 units from 1,000. Coal from nitrogen is 200 from 100. Gold plates from silver plates has been reduced to 12 units from 20. And the vanadium from titanium plates is now 45 seconds down, up from 15 seconds. So some rebalances that were clearly a result from my going over there. Cat just left me and walked under the desk to leave. Clearly from my discussions yesterday, is what all of those have been based on. Because I was saying, oh hey, why would anyone do the oxygen or the hydrogen or even the coal, and that the most valuable recipes were the gold plates and the vanadium. So yeah, about that. Sorry. Sorry about that. They are not live yet, those updates. But it will be in the next release, I would think. One would think that they would be in the next release. Okay, so I did a little bit of off-screen stuff up here when I was reviewing what needs to get done this morning. In particular, I removed the belt that was the circuit ones in here. I think that's like the biggest change, I think. Otherwise, I was just looking around at stuff. I shoved some stuff in a box somewhere. We'll probably... Oh god. Excuse me. Whoa. That was... Ahem. My voice apparently decided to die right then and there. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of some of this crap that's sitting around that I don't need in my inventory, taking up space. That's actually about it. I want to keep some plastic, but otherwise, I want everything else. I'm also now requesting full sets of chests, logistics chests, so that is a thing. Where is the car? I think the car is right down there. Also, I sort of lost my mind looking for where I put the particle accelerator because I didn't realize I had shoved it into a chest. This was when I was looking at the save off screen, so I'm just gonna put it down right here so I don't forget that it's here. In fact, I'm gonna like put thingy here. This is in high tech. Yeah, that's there. Just as a reminder that that's there. So yeah, the time on the titanium plate to vanadium oxide will be increased to 45 seconds to be in line with the chromium. In which case, at that point, actually, I think the chromium is the better option. Just because titanium takes acetylene to mine, and acetylene is a pain in the rear end. Right, so I'm going to want to pick up a high-pressure chest and probably just grab my Mark II stuff while I'm here. Also, while I'm here, I want to make a Mark II, one of those, botanical. I think that's all I really need at this point. Wow, I can actually make Mark II methanol reactors? Interesting. What am I missing for you? Concrete. Alright, do I have concrete? I'll take another one of those. So, a few things I need to do today before I can start going out and actually doing the scaling of the circuit boards. Circuit board 1s that I want to do today, as well as, you know, expanding my network with all of these guys. In fact, I want to request these guys. I guess one thing I can do is while I'm heading down the bus today is place down roboports along the way. That might be an idea. Get this done and out of the way early. But suffice it to say that... Alright, left my car way up there. We have to redo all of the water again in the closed loops. Not across the board, but definitely several of them along the way need more water, so that's gonna be what we're doing at the start, is putting down roboports where convenient. Wherever convenient. And filling up the closed loops as I find them, as I come to them. Why it's doing this, I don't know. But I have to fix it where I see it, as I come across it, basically. And that's going to impact the coal bed gas, as well as gasoline and liquid nitrogen, coal gas FTS reactors, and the polybutadiene for rubber. So here, it's a good spot for you. Oof. Oof. Why? Alright. You'll go there. Then here, you can see, hey, we're out of water for this. For some strange reason, water is just disappearing. Maybe it has to do with the game updates. So we are now on 17.63 at this point, as of today. Also, I need to, like, wait a little bit because these have a really, really, really big buffer for water of about 5,000 units of the pressured water. So, yeah, I have to sort of wait around a little bit to make sure that I actually have enough water to feed all of these constantly, and not wait around. See how we're waiting on water now. I have exactly enough pumps to actually feed all of this. See how I need 833. I'm producing 880 out of these 11 pumps, and it's not a pipe throughput issue. It's just I need constantly more water to be shoved into the system, and I think it needs to go through a few cycles for it to fully update. Anyway, I think that's enough now. The robot's finally caught up to me. Speaking of which, also, where is this one? This is the next one. Need to fill this one up to keep the LN2 and the gasoline going. Make sure I don't forget to keep placing my Pino ports, as I am taking to calling them lately. Oh, I guess I should also be placing the occasional, I'm gonna go back because I actually do want to grab charging stations. Yeah, that would be handy to have the occasional charging station on a bus this long. Speaking of which, yeah, we've got power. We've got some power. Yeah, give me that, thanks. Actually, just give me the stuff. I think it's in what tab? High tech. You. Give me those. Bots. Here they come. And here I go. So I think basically every location with a roboport should also have a thingy. Also, these are connected. The line doesn't indicate as such, but they are. It's just, yeah, they are connected. Just ignore the broken line from the charging station. I hope, anyway. I would think that they would be connected. Like, I would think if the roboports themselves could connect, I would hope that it's just a graphics issue. But I guess because that robot, so I was just delivered a charging station, which means that clearly this is actually still connected. It is clearly still all connected. If they can keep getting to me, it's not actually separate networks. Then I think here I'm gonna have to add a thingy. Now these charging stations are incredibly powerful. They charge really fast, which is great. I love them. They are wonderful beings. I didn't put these on the hotbar. Think I need to wait and or go back and let my robots catch up to me. They should be on their merry way. I hope. Here they come. Yeah, so you can see something with just the graphics on the lines. We are all normally connected, but just the lines that are an issue. Wait, did I... Why? I am a dummy. I'm saying I'm going to put down my thingy right here and mark where it is, and then I proceed to pick it up and take it with me. Yeah, autopilot. I'm going to blame autopilot for that. I'm going to put this particle accelerator down right here so I know exactly where it is. And so that it doesn't take up the space in my inventory. Then proceeds to pick it up to take up the space in the inventory. Yeah. Off we go. So yesterday we had the, gosh, what? Words have escaped me. We had an air conditioning person come out to look at the air conditioner again, because it was still misbehaving, not blowing out cool enough air, I should say, to be of any value. And, yeah, different guy arrived from the same company. It's been within 30 days since we had someone come out to have a look at it. And, yeah, he said, okay, well, we'll clean it again for free. Because they have a policy where if they have to come out for, again, within 30 days for the same issue, that, the visit is still free. So, he said, okay, we'll clean it again. And then, later on, of course, he comes back and says, oh, well, actually, you have a valve that's leaking in the system, and it's going to cost $1,200 to have it replaced. So, that's a thing that's happening at the moment. $1,200 repair to a system, a cooling system that was installed in the house 3 years ago, but was apparently manufactured 5 years ago. This is quite literally, it's third summer of actually working in a house, as far as we are aware. And it already needs a $1,200 repair. This is after a over $200 cleaning initially. So yeah, that's been a time. Needless to say, I am currently incapable of actually providing any financial support towards the repair of the air conditioning unit at the moment. I provide exactly as much as I am capable of providing every month, and I can't really do anything above that right now. July was not kind for income. Where is the... I think I may have passed another closed loop. Yes, up there. Has definitely not been kind lately in July. So now I'm trying to rebuild my savings, and even then that's really slow. Alright, you're doing fine again. Break that again. We shall meet again when this issue returns. Back to it. All the Pinoports. Might have to wait on my doohickeys again. Now, every time I leave the network, they start going back. So, always have to bear that in mind. They are just a little bit delayed. We are approaching yet another closed loop here. Oh, this is... I'm gonna have to be a little bit inefficient here on that placement. Really would like car belt media equipment. Just gonna throw that out there yet again. Some vehicular immunity equipment would be great. Okay. This one is low. Don't want that being fed at the moment. Oh. It wasn't. It wasn't, because I have a thingy here to feed it. It needs feeding. Alright, water. When I see you start significantly rising again, that's when I will break it off again. This is to feed the polybutadiene. For reference. think that's okay. Now to drive back up the bus a little bit as my robots fly to me to deliver more roboports and charging stations. Now, I clearly am not as keen on setting up small, individual, isolated roboport networks. I want total coverage at all times. I don't care about flight distances. So in other news, yesterday my shirts from Summer Games Done Quick arrived. I had bought 2 shirts during the event, and they have finally arrived. I am wearing one. This is the Bowser in the whatever the heck it's called, clown car, whatever, flight machine from Super Mario World. So that's the primary one I got. The other one was just marbles, just because that's the only other shirt that they had that I could actually see myself wearing on a consistent basis. I was not particularly impressed with the shirt selection this year overall for SGDQ. They had a lot of Kirby this year for some reason, and I've never been into Kirby. And there was a bit more of a focus on more niche titles. Unfortunately, I mean, Marbles was one of them, but that was the only one that's like, oh, that's easy enough to understand for anyone. Let's see, where does this need to live? Right about there. That's where that needs to live. So I will also need one down here. Ta-da! Those are now in the network. They are in the network, which means I can now have a logistics request to make sure I always have, let's say, 300 minimum on hand whenever I stop by. Should I just request repair packs, I suppose? Make sure I always have those on hand as well. You know, just in case. And this also has the effect of expanding my logistics zone a bit over here. Next, there. I'm gonna leave the car there and just go further down on foot. We've got our aluminum plates going. Oh, this is a tight bit for things. I'm going to be scaling a lot of this today, as I can. Now, why even do this in the first place? Well, it is a necessary step when I start doing even more scaling and I start producing more items than I can actually shove out through belt. And I like having this big network so that I can at least get my logistics requests filled as long as I'm near or on my main bus. And that's pretty much it, really. I like being able to get my logistics requests from just being on the bus without having to go too far out of my way for things. Oh, I can also do things now like request belt. I can request the various belt types now due to this. Oh, and these. So I can do doink. Technically, I can also replace all of this stuff with providers on this side of things. This is primarily just overflow, though. Not gonna bother going up here to those. Actually, I should. I should bother. Because I have stainless steel up here, and that would be handy, to say the least. It'd be handy to at least have the option to request some stainless steel. And I'll expand it out as I get more steel things. Now, I can continue expanding back, but not going to at the moment. In fact, what I will do... Now, these were storage chests initially. These are now going to be providers. I need more logistic slots. Oops. So let's get rid of the raw resources there. And the wood. This will, of course, be you, and you, and you. You, of course, are going to be 1,000. The others can stay at 50. Hey, thingies! They have arrived! Now, of course, this is the less efficient version of this, so actually, I'm gonna stop the production there, or the availability there. I mean, yeah, what I really should do is relocate this to where I'm making this out of belts. Way, way, way up at the top of the bus. That would be a lot more efficient. Thank you for things, my robots. Handing me wonderful and beautiful things. They're quick, but they're not quick enough. I want them to go faster. Unfortunately, the only way to make them go faster is to either upgrade them, or start making a new level of science. So I came down all the way here, and there is one more thing I need to do before I start really focusing on the Circuit 2s, and that is I wanted to scale up my carbon dioxide production. Oh boy. CO2. I need you. And this explains why I picked up another botanical nursery, high pressure furnace, and wood processing unit. Because way the hell up here... I've got some CO2 production. Ooh, hello. You are... trying to do what now? So slowly but surely making their way over. That is what's known as an inefficiency, and it means that I should have this over here. Anyway, so as these guys get distributed across my network, did I go past the CO2 yet? I don't. Yeah, right here. So, basically, we're doubling this. Actually, I have to think about this slightly. Because I'm going to have a Mark II wood processing unit now. That Mark II wood processing unit can feed 2 of these. In fact, it can feed a lot more than just 2 of these. Yeah, anyway. Then Mark II-U. I did doink doink, doink doink, doink doink, doink doink. 10.5, huh? 10. Really? Interesting. Yep, that'll do it. That will do it. I can add 1 more. And we'll be fully offsetting. Fully offsetting the thingy. Inserter capacity bonus. That would be nice. LDS. Interesting. Interesting concept. LDS. Requires super alloy. Joy. Bliss. Wonderment. You. Inserter capacity bonus shall be mine. Of course, these will do that. I need 5 per second on each, so that would be that. That needs to die and be relocated. That makes 0.2. I need another. You don't take any of those, so I need 2. Slowly but surely crafting these. Thank you for thingies. Yeah, I don't know why these botanical nurseries just don't have any module slots. So many other things have module slots, and yet, or at least 1 module slot, which would scale to 2 with the current mod scaling that I have. Right. My nanobots will not function at the moment because I am in my logistics network. That, as they say, should be that. Really? What are you doing? You're sending me small parts. Let's not request those anymore, thanks. Thanks, but I think I'm good. I want the engine units. Those are fine to request. Maybe not request stone. That would be decent. So with 3 of these now, 0.6. Yeah, I need 0.34. So really, I only needed 2. I'm fine with this. We'll have all of the logs on the planet to be able to scale even potentially another one of these. Add 1 more. Yeah, 3.6, 0.5. 8. Yeah, I could do that. So now I have 2 of these, so that's another 320 or 340.2 added, so now it's 510.3 being made per second of the CO2, which should be enough that I start backing up. Theoretically. Enough that I start backing up, and this fully meets my demand on my methane production. So this is why I wanted to do this, because I needed more CO2 for the methane recipe that I'm currently using. Why did you just not have enough? Is it just the difference on what's needed on this thing? Oh, you're limited by that inserter. Huh. Think maybe I should shove excess into here as well. That should help. But really, is 2 fast inserters, that should be enough to keep this going without stopping. But anyway, regardless, that is that. Off we go. Now to start planning, continuing to work on the Circuit 1 scaling. I still need to get around to adding more tin as well. That's another bottleneck, but that bottleneck is more on the Circuit 2 stuff. On the tinned cable, which is being buffered at the moment, and once that buffer fills, I don't foresee any continuing issue on that front. Hey, engine unit, thank you. Okay, also, I need to do various upgrades and changes to all of my crap chests. Oh yeah, that feels good. Doing that. Being able to do that. Now I can request 100 of those. And 100 of those. And I can get rid of that. Thanks. Ah. Convenience. I love convenience. That is a provider chest. Speaking of provider chests, doink! What am I going to get rid of? I need to get rid of 2 things. 2 more things need to go away. You? I guess I don't need any more of these for now, so I guess I will get rid of those. So I need to request, make sure that I always have a certain number of each of these on me. A specific minimum. Hey, thingy, thank you. Alrighty then, I need to do that as well. Oh yeah, aren't all my bots supposed to be giving me 1,000 transport belts? Where the heck are they? And undergrounds and splitters. They're probably all stuck with needing to get charged and all that. Here they are. Because they're trying to go across the bus and there's no charging stations out there. You know, because I sort of built logically and on the route that followed the bus on a convenient side, but they take the shortest route by air, which is across the bus. Which means that when they need to charge, they have to go out of their way to the side and then go back. Again, shortest distance, and that is inefficient for them. So give me my things. I will not have to worry anymore about having to go out of my way to request to get these things. Also, yes, I noticed that I'm starting to run low a little bit on the chromium ore here. It doesn't actually matter that these 2 are dead right now, because I only need 20... well, there's 60 there, but I don't need 20% of that. I can operate with 20% fewer mining drills to get the exact same output because of my productivity bonuses to mining at the moment. Yeah, my kitty. Oh yeah, with the air conditioning guy here yesterday, the kitty had himself a bit of an adventure. Yeah, the back door was left cracked open, and yeah, he had himself a good old time going outside. Got to sniff the grass and eat the grass and all that for about a whole of 2 minutes. Before I went out there and grabbed him. He didn't run, thankfully. Didn't run away from me, tried to get away, but... so I just went out, grabbed him, brought him back inside. And then, of course, as one would expect, he started meowing to go back outside. Meowing near the door. That lasted a whole of about an hour before that subsided. So, thank you so much to that air conditioning guy. When it was pretty obvious that we had a pet that could get out. Anyway, scaling of the chip shooter machines will require picking up some of these. Because, oddly, you need printed circuit substrate 1, PCB1s, for chip shooter machines. I can understand a reason for needing a reason to make printed circuit substrate 1s. I don't really understand the reason for this machine in particular so much. So I was going to target 10 chip shooters? Really? I need 4 more. Small parts. That is also a lot of small parts that's required for this. Oh, I totally need to, logistic chest the, aluminium tiles and keep my robots just built. In fact, I can let my construction bots slowly but surely aluminium tile the entire base. The entire planet that's within the construction zone. Now there's a plan, an idea. Three more, huh? So, slight issue with all of this existing. How many? 5, 6, 7. Well, I can do undergrounds on these. Yep, that's just gonna have to be what I use. There we go. Now, of course, I'll need yet more undergrounds. On both sides. Most likely. Right. They are in the network. All of it is in the network, so technically speaking, my construction bots are going to be coming out to do this. I'm just going to go into my mod settings and change nanobots to be allowed in networks. That solves that issue permanently. Permanent solution to a really bad problem. Speaking of really bad problems, fortunately enough, I think that actually works just fine. Just doing some logistics. Thank you, my robots. Life is better with robots. So much better with robots. Oh, and then, of course, they need the actual recipe to start moving. Move it! Alright, La di 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 da. It's easier this way, for reference. You. Ah! Keep missing. Alright, now they're all gonna move. So I have precisely 10 chip shooters, making me circuit board ones. I think I have 0.5. As I was doing last time, I will start with PCB ones and work my way down the chain. So I have 0.53 from 3 PCB factories. So I need 2 more PCB factories. Alright, in here, what do I need to pick up? All of the things, apparently. Apparently all of the things I need to pick up. Oh, hey, thanks for the beautiful things. You need 8.5 pressure, vacuum pressure. Alright, that's fine. How many vacuum pumps or pressure pumps do I have on me? 0. Make a few of those. Let's see, and I will also do this change now. Boop, 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 boop. Hello, tech. That gave me a stack inserter capacity bonus, not a standard inserter capacity bonus, which sucks. I don't get another regular inserter capacity bonus until way down here. Great. Yeah, long reach 3. Sure, it'd be really nice to actually be able to get more thingies. Let's actually... upgrade to medium pulse so that when I do this, it makes it just a simple act of copy-paste. There we go. That, as they say, is that. And it puts in the productivity module as well. That's a thing. I now have enough production of the PCB ones. Now to go back down the line and give me my 1.02 Formica, which, yeah, that's gonna need to be a thing. Give me one of you. .02, yeah, that's a little more than 1.02. I could instead do productivity. Said I need 1.02, right? That's 1.09 for 4.2. Here's what we do. We can do... I want to see what it looks like doing half and half. That's 1.29 for 4.6. What if I do that? 0.93. Not good enough. Of course, I am exploiting the extra module slots here for this to lower the footprint, but yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put the single and the 3, sorry, the 4 there. Am I? I really want to save the melamine resin and the fiberboard. All right, here's what we do. Five. I need 4 more. Plastic, huh? Alright. I'm doing it this way. All the productivity. All of it. Excellent. Oh joy, this is gonna be a hike. This will be a hike. I should already be making more circuit 1s, by the way. Where's my car? Way up there. Way up here. Vehicle? Vehicle? There we go. Hello, vehicle. You have convenient things like, you know, pressure pumps, some extra stations, recharge stations, all that good stuff. Belt. Oh boy. Lots and lots of things. My robots, by the way, will be sending me more circuit boards. Circuit board 2s. Pretty sure I'm still requesting those. Speaking of which... Stop. Back up! There we go. Let's, yeah, let's maintain a stack of Nexalit, shall we? I never even added Nextlit to the bus. That's how crazy things have been so far. I never got to the point where I needed to make anything consistently outside of buildings that needed Nextlit. And while I'm here, do I have the ability to make one of these? I do. And therefore I will. Also, why do I have so many of these? Anyway. Doink. Oh, come on. Doink. So now I have the ability to take some of this and increase that, go into the map view and just start hold shift and paint. Just hold shift and paint. Yeah, that feels good. We're painting the world. Painting the planet. Of course, I'm going to be spammed out the rear end with out of network messages for everything that is queued up that's not in my logistic zone. My construction zone, I think. Anyway, I think it will do that. It'll be like, hey, you can't do that. That's not in the logistic zone. Paint all the things in the world. Gotta paint it all. Yes, all of it. All of it will be covered. And yes, I am squaring it off as best I can. Alright, what's the furthest extent here? Probably this. Let's define this as our furthest extent all the way down. All the way over, because of course we have to go all the way over now. Then it's just paint, 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 paint. All the stuff. All the stuff everywhere. Painting the planet. It only really matters within the construction zone at the moment anyway, but yeah, so. Just making sure. Pretty sure I have all the materials to do this, by the way. It's just I only have like 50 construction bots total to actually do this placement. So, yeah, this will be interesting. Can I even have this many ghosts at once? I think so. Like, how many ghost tiles does the game allow? Be interesting if I actually hit some sort of a limit. Anyway, that just about does it. And we will slowly but surely as I start expanding my logistics construction areas over time, start to see all of the wonderful and beautiful aluminium tiles start coming up. Ah, right. That happens too. My nanobots will do their thing. For that stack that I had picked up. Let's see. Pick up 8. Yeah, so all of my Constructo bots are going to be doing their thing now. Placing it down everywhere, slowly but surely. So I hope you enjoy gray, because that's what we are, what things are going to be looking like for quite some time. Hope you like the color gray. And the clackety-clack of footfalls on metal. Because we're going to be getting a lot of that happening soon-ish. Anyhoozle. Continuing along. You there. I said I needed 5 total, so... You. Alright, I guess, because I don't really have the space to do otherwise. Do the same thing as had been done prior. Also, copy-pasting is going to copy the ghost tiles underneath. I'm just going to have to live with that for now. Oh, I apparently had a gap. Oh, hello. Long build 3 sounds really nice. Don't need that. Alright. There is a limit as to the reduction to crafting speed, by the way, when using productivity modules of 80%. So even though I have enough productivity modules that the speed reduction would be greater than 80%, it sort of caps on that front. That actually works in your favor when using these things, so that's always nice. Can't wait to get Mark IIIs and having access to another 3 slots. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a little nuts. That's a little nuts. I might have to change that. Make it a little less obscene. Because it's multiply by tier. Is what I have it set to right now. On the number of module slots. So it's, because the Mark 1 of this has 3, 3 by 1 is 3, 3 by 2 is 6, and then 3 by 3 will be 9, so I have 3 more on these. Oh hey, I'm getting my circuit board 2s sent to me now. That's nice. Okay, that, I think, is definitely going to be enough of the Formica to consistently feed the PCB2s. And I should have the 4-melamine resin for a second. I definitely have the fiberboard. Like, that's not even a major consideration here. I absolutely have the fiberboard. Now, should I module up the fiberboard is the next thing to consider. I should, just like I should module upgrade my automated factories, making the stuff here, which, by the way, I need to do that. My treated wood, which actually has 4 megajoule fuel value. Interesting. Because treated wood is actually another one of those weird ingredients that gets used for something very, very specific. Which I don't remember. Treated wood. Yeah, Relesia. Oh, and rails. Oh, hey. Hi. I should probably automate those at some point. Because I don't have a single rail. Period. Like, end. I don't have rail in this entire base. Yeah, the base. It's my base. No rails in this base. Also, you do not have module slots, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I am making enough of the melamine resin to feed that, but I need even more to feed stuff further up. So, how much do I need further up? I don't even. You are feeding into these, which are already productivity moduled, which is convenient. And into these, which are also already productivity moduled, which is convenient. So you can actually have a look at those recipes that are using the melamine resin. I think those are the only 2 that are really consuming it. It was... Sorry, those, and what was... Saving! 133 hours, those. 1.6 each. I do have 4, right? Yeah, 4 and 4. So up to 1.6 per second a piece. So that's a 3.2, and then I have to add 4 for the consumption here. 4 per second flat. I mean, I don't consume 1.24, I consume 1.02, so a little bit less than 4. Still, that's 7-ish. You can say I can target 7 and be okay. That's 3 more reactors. Three more. Okay. Let's make sure that this can be tiled. I'm pretty sure if I do that, it can be tiled. FB reactors. I need 1 more. Alright. Copy. One, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't actually grab the power pole on that side. Anyway, that is that. Do I have the melamine? Probably not. 12.8. Yep, not is the answer. More FP reactors. So, if I'm going to be all productive like this, I may as well go all in on productivity. Probably need stone at this point. Stone! Let's get rid of the small power poles, get rid of those lamps. I don't need no stinking lamps. So, 4... Ugh. Not as good as what I would like. So, how much to get to 12, 13? 12.8. 14 then. 14 total. That would consume 11.2 compared to 14. Actually, that's 1-to-1, so 12.8. 12.8 versus 11.2-ish. Less than 11.2? Yeah, I'll take this, actually. So, because look, 11.2 is enough for one of these DDCs. So I just now need to get up to 14. Which means I need something tileable. Tileable. Ew, niobium. I need more. Niobium pipe. This is one of those things that, sadly, is going to be a massive pain in the rear end for me, because I have to go all the way out to an outpost to pick up more niobium regular pipe. I've got some underground in my thingy, but not regular. Let's shove excess stuff in the car. Yeah. That looks about right. Let's get her going. Dang it. Oddly enough, I did not actually put the small power poles on the logistics network. I didn't replace that chest with a passive provider. If I did, well, then I would actually have that fixed by my bots, but I didn't, so they're not. Oh right, I can totally tap medium patches of oil right now. I can totally do that. Ow. Going around. So I needed standard pipe on me. I'm actually going to shove a few stacks into the car, and I'm going to pick up a few more stacks of the undergrounds and shove those into the car as well. just to have some on hand. And off we go. How much energy do you take? Fair bit. Tempted to throw some efficiency into all of this. Reduce the power draw. Because chromium is something that I am in constant need of. Still apparently have 9 Mark 1 combustion turbines hanging out. That need to change to Mark 2s. How do I have 9? Where are 9? I know 2... 3. Where are the other 6? I don't know. I do not know. Because all this is Mark 2s. They would show up as green. My hydrogen is green, is Mark 2s, not 1s. Am I doing other shenaniganry? Somewhere? Oh, I know. I know where they are. They're here. These are Mark 1s in this little self-sustaining branch area of making energy. That explains things a lot. A lot. Allet! Any hoozle? Let's go set this up. This glorious expansion of my actual melamine. Glorious and beautiful melamine. Oh. Okay. That needs to be a thing. Alright, I'm going to do a copy and paste, and then make... Oh, I apparently am not carrying around any of my thingies. Where's the car? Why did I keep leaving the car so far away? God dang it. Vehicle. Give me my gas vents. Vehicle. Automatic mobile. Mobility. Okay, if I do this, and I copy the things, it should be tileable, minus a single thingy that I noticed. On the water there. So how many of these do I have now? 7. That's half. Eight. tech. Next. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm apparently insufficient on my numbers of things. Let me grab more of these. I need more productivity modules. By the way, full. They are full of methane. Wonderful and beautiful methane. Guess I had enough CO2 to start making enough methane. So I should have the robots sending me my productivity modules, slowly but surely. So I'm gonna make my way back. Hopefully come across them on the way. Hopefully they're not too far. You're holding one. Here. They have arrived. And are arriving. You have a long hand. Oh, you have long-handed inserters. That's what you have. Where are the ones with the productivity modules? Hello? More long-handed inserters, okay. I will take them. Just that's not what I had been wanting. Hey, they're slowly but surely expanding. Look at all the random crap everywhere. Random tiles being built. Aluminium tiles. Think I may need some more construction bots. Maybe. Oh, hey, there they are. Hello, train of productivity modules. Thank you kindly. Gosh, that would have been a really long wait if I had to sit around waiting for them. Speaking of which, I definitely think it's time to add a few more construction bots into the mix. Probably about that time. I am, of course, automating them. Come on, want to buy car belt immunity equipment. Must have vehicular immunity to these belts, my biggest nemesis. So right here, you can see I've got a full stack, plus some on the thingy. Ha! 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 Limited by circuit board ones. Great. I'm working on it, okay? I can only do so much. Now, because I want really tight control. Alright, here's what we're going to do. I am going to actually, for the first time in this campaign, make a wire. I can't believe I'm actually gonna do this for once. How many construction bots Actually, where is the ability to read that signal? Because what I want is... I think I actually have to do this with a thingy that can actually check and pass a signal. That's all LTN stuff. Yeah, that's not what I want. I want... you, I'm pretty sure. Parameters. So where is that signal? There we go. That's what I wanted, actually. I was like, where is it? Oh, it's there. So, available total T is the signal. So if T is enabled, if it is less than or equal to... How many do I want? Let's say 500. That's what I could set it to. How many logistics bots are there even right now? Only 223. So, yeah, let's not say 500. Let's say, like, 100. Or, better yet, just 200. 200. Set it to be the same for the moment. And then request a stack at a time of those. And that, as they say, should be that. There they come. And that will shove them in as best it can until the signal for the total construction bots in the network is equal to 200, and then it will stop after that. So, yay! That... basics! Yeah, basics. I needed read robot statistics in it, on that. So that's a thing that you can do. I knew you could do it like that, it's just figuring out how to actually do it. I do it so not often that I have to give it a good think. Hello, what are you trying to give me? Poles. Yeah, that sounds nice. Moving right along. And I have my productivity modules. Hey, there they go. They're doing the thing. Our world will be painted in aluminium soon enough. Oh hey, all the aluminium plates are happening. Beautiful, beautiful plates. Oh, there's 3 red lights there now. There were only 2. A little bit ago. Alrighty then. Oh, is this another... Yep, that's a bot. Goodbye. Ah, bots. I hate thee so very much. That's the same bot, too, from last time, just a different account. Yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye. You are not welcome here. Absolutely not. Okay, that... Wait, no cyanic? Right, because I need to do that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. La-di-di-di-da, all of this work. All bots must get squashed. Now these should move. Water? Water! Yay, water. Water, water everywhere. So that'll give me everything that I need on the melamine, for the melamine resin. Glorious! And beautiful. For the record, I absolutely have enough urea to feed this. Absolutely have enough urea to feed all of this. It's just coming down to the melamine, and as you can see, that's a rather big, nice belt coming through. Yeah, I like that. I like seeing that. Ooh, compression. Beautiful compression. And that'll feed all that. Once it all kicks in, I'll end up having way more than I actually need. Melamine is actually another one of those things that gets used for some random building. Melamine gets used in, yeah, that frickin' agitators needs straight up melamine, which is awful. 'Tis awful. Alright, that solves all of that, which means I'll have enough to feed all of this, and everything is going to be glorious. I'll muck about with the pulp mill stuff later, if I need to. Ah, I really should muck with this, though. Ooh! Ooh, I really should muck with this. All the product, like, less coke consumption sounds like a wonderful idea. By the way, so I currently have 2 of those running about. Next, vacuum tubes. I need 1.5 per second. What am I actually... What's this next bottleneck? Looking like the resistor ones is the next bottleneck here. Alright, resistor ones. Those are simple, okay. I need how many per second? Exactly? 3. 3 per second, aka 5 regulars, but that's not going to be what we do here. We're doing this, so 3 per second is 11 electronics factories. Where are my electronics factories again? Here, I need iron. Oh, the irony. La da 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 da. 8, 9. La da 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 da. 10. Probably should have just grabbed these guys and then crafted. That would save time. Saving time? What the heck is up with that? How would you even consider that? Blasphemy. Replace that. More red belt, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that figures. Die. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, I didn't even have to modify anything. That's 4. Five. Whoops. No! Get back here, you! Ah, contamination. Station. Alright, I think we're good. These things can happen. Oh yeah, and then the other thing I can start doing is, telling my robots to take away all the crap that I have sitting around in my inventory. I could be like, hey, get rid of that, please. Stick it in a storage chest somewhere. Be actually useful and convenient. Speaking of, that is very inconvenient. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I'll put the next ones down here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, these use a fair amount of coke. That is not to 0. That is not 0 on its coke consumption. Gee. Thank goodness I decided to make all of the coke yesterday by shoving in all of the coal on the planet. I am making up to 4 full belts of coal. Yellow belts of coal. Yeah, that's a thing. Anyways, that's that bottleneck handled. I wonder what the next bottleneck is. Oh boy. Because everything is bottlenecked, it's just a matter of how long it'll take to present itself. So let's see, let's just go down the list. So I need 1.5 vacuum tubes. 1.5 vacuum tubes, yeah. About that, see, oh, yeah, so if I want to expand this, I'm gonna have to do so. Oh, God, yeah, do replace, please. Do replace, although it is, these actually aren't in the way. I'm more concerned about all of this mess. Because this is a mess with all of the sand casting crap. Oh boy. Yeah, I'll have to probably try to do that somewhere else. Because that is just a bit further than I can reach. So, if I do vacuum tubes with all of those, in order to hit 1.5, I need 12. So, 1, 2, 3. I'm not forgetting to do this time. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Stuff! Boop, 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 boop! Every single time at the PCB factory, I hear the noises, the beeps. So you take graphite, which is sucky. Also, where are all of my productivity modules? Doohickeys! Where are my doohickeys? Empty, most likely. No, there's 181 in there. So, my dudes are flying. I don't know where they're at, but they are flying to me with another stack of productivity modules. Oh, it's going to be fun upgrading them to the level 3s. Even level 2s, having to just go around everywhere and replace, that's gonna take a while. Alright, let's give my dudes a helping hand. Doohickeys, wherefore art thou? There they are. The line of them. Where's the other 8? Oh, I know. Oh, there's more. The others are forthcoming, but I'll go down and remove more. Keep them moving. Or better yet, I think maybe I should be holding on to 100 of these rather than just 50. So go, my minions, bring me more. Give me all of the things. Okay. How in the world am I going to scale this? So clearly each machine is only going to need a little bit of vacuum, so it's not ideal. Oh hey, the update came through, by the way, with the vacuum. You can see that the bar is black now. The color of vacuum is black. Huzzah! Celebration! It is the correct color. Can break that, maybe? Yeah, that will be what I do. This would be a lot of pressure pumps, though. So, yeah, why do you have to be in the way? I can move the inserter. So that's 4, 8, 10. Da 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 da. 12. I think. No. What am I thinking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. So, 12. Now to get around this. Well, clearly, that is a thing to do. does not work. Trying to figure out a better way. That is not going to work. That is inherently not going to work. Just on the face of it. So what I'm looking at here is I've got to get an input in of the copper and I've got to get the output out. And the gap is bigger than a red belt can jump by 1 tile. That is the current puzzle that needs to be solved here. Now, I can get 1 of those belts in just fine. Or out. Can't get 2. Okay. Let's do this differently then. How does that change things? Does it change things? Still 1 tile off there. Still bottlenecked by a single tile, so that, unfortunately, does not fully help me. Alright, well if the problem is feeding back in the sand castings, maybe don't feed it back in there. Maybe just do a split off and then meet it back up further down. It's a waste of belt. Oh hey, productivity modules. Alright, this is the best I can do, which is to swap lanes and theoretically, of course, so it's gonna pull the sand casting in. It's pulling in borax more than it's pulling in the sand castings, so we're gonna end up with issues, shall we say. Ooh. Yeah, take that away. All of that, please. Could you, pull some stuff out of my inventory? Thanks. Better yet, place a couple thingies there. better. Yeah, they're gonna come to me because they have nothing better to do. Yeah, so I need to sort of yank all of this. All the way down the pipe. Belt. Keep calling belts pipes and pipes belts. Ah, da 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 dee 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 doo. La dee 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 da. Inventory fills pretty quick when going down. Like this. And, yeah, this is, very, very, very long. It's almost as if it would be better to just flip it again. Well, there's an idea. Can I just flip it again? Ha! Liquid sand waffles. Yes, all these castings. Too bad I can't have waffles on my diet. At least I can't have standard waffles. Maybe, waffles made out of, almond flour. Mix of almond flour and, coconut flour, handmade. But if I'm going to do something handmade like that, it would probably be pancakes. Just gonna throw that out there. It would likely be pancakes. If I was going through the effort. So I was saying about how it would probably be better to just flip it again. Easier to just flip it again than to go all the way down all of the belt to force it to flip to avoid this. There we go. That helps. So we pretty much do what we did last time, which is to send the sand castings to the right. That splits them. And that shifts it, as you can see. And yes, that is the standard lane balancer. If you didn't know, the standard lane balancer, if used as a filter splitter to filter out something that's on the right or on the opposite lane of it, can be used in such a way as to just easily swap the lanes. Just like so. It's that easy to swap lanes. So that helps solve this little issue from up here of it being on the wrong side. And it gives enough space now to bring our stuff down. That is now exactly enough room for that. Why do you have a belt just sitting there? Alright, that should be that. All cleared up. 12 to make enough. Still, non-zero coke in the form of graphite is sad. I don't like things that eat my graphite. Makes me angry. Ah, well, these are backed up now. Gee, I wonder what the bottleneck is now. It is these. Capacitors are now the bottleneck on the production of the circuit ones. So, hey, guess what's next? It is capacitors that will be next. I need 2.5. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Boom. 2.5, like that, needs 9. So I need to make several more electronic factories, thanks. Tanks. Let's see, I don't need the mining drills, that's perfectly fine. Stones. Small parts, apparently, are needed. Iron for pipes. I'm just gonna keep making a whole bunch of them. Oh yeah, thanks for the splitter. Thanks for the splitter. Frickin' 3.43 on the iron. Interesting. Very interesting. So, let's actually, again, I'm having to deal with this stuff being in my way. At least here it's... Oh, and again, I need even more of the undergrounds. At least that works. That's functional. Yeah, that is just fine. That's actually perfect. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that will be 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. That will be that. Thanks to the glorious power of productivity. Needs power, though. Wonderful and beautiful and glorious power. How did it lose? Did I just, like, cut one or something? I probably cut... Looks like I cut that one. Oops. Yeah, oops. I'll just live with it. I guess, for now. Yeah, let's just let that do its thing and then get my underground. Just need that one for that. Then paste that there and we're good to go. As long as it has power. Alright, that is one more thing. No longer on... Oh. Yeah, that would help. That was actually a belt facing the correct direction. That leaves you. So I only need 1.5 per second of you, our wonderful inductor ones. Apparently this thing is capable of making exactly that many. Of 1.5, sorry, so one more. But that is pre those. Oh, and then I guess also I should take into consideration, maybe I should change to something else with efficiency for the copper. Not like it really matters too much on the copper, so yeah, that is 4 that will be needed for you. This is a pain in the rear, of course, as is this belt again, made all the more complicated by the fact that I have these that exist, that have to exist. Okay. 6.64 per second. I should... Where's my... Oh, vehicle. Do I have a Mark II? I do. Do I have a Mark II assembling machine, automated factory? I do indeed. 134 hours. Alright. You are going to give me these. Because you can make up to 10 of them. 8.84. Still makes enough, even with the speed reduction of the productivity modules. That is incredible that it still makes enough. Excellent. That will do that, and then this will all disappear. Of course, I think I need to then shift things a little bit. Going forward. I'll have to offset this a tile. Unfortunately. Oh, and then make sure you do thingies upgraded. Just needs to offset one tile. That's unfortunate. 2, 3. Yeah, there it is. That needs to be the opposite direction. And then each one is 1.6 per second, so a single inserter, fast inserter should work just fine. Yeah, I used a compact loader there, but eh. It works. I can tile it further back if I need more. So that's that. That's all. That's it, that's all. I am officially making 3.1 per second of circuit board 1s. All of that work. I just want to point out, all of that work just now, 3.1 circuit 1 per second. 3.1. Not like 15. 3.1. So multiply everything by 5 to get up to 15. Slightly less than 5, but you get the point. How's power doing? Pretty good. We're almost to 300 megawatt base. Consistently. So, yeah. Gonna need a few more for a 1,000 signs per minute megabase. Yeah, about that, see? I would much rather be using the power of bacon at that point. You see, there's this stuff known as bacon that is incredibly overpowered that I will be making grand use of. Wait. You weren't even moving, you were being lazy. Death to the lazy chip shooter machines. Yeah, that's a lot better. I like that. Now that's a line. That's a line of circuit ones. I like that. Oh, hello. Hello, my wonderful construction bots. How are you doing? You're actually going around placing my aluminium tile down here now. Why are you down here? You've got a lot of work to do, my construction bots. How many of them do I have right now on the network? 125? Why are they not all in use? Why are they even remotely available? I guess it considers them available if they're flying to pick stuff up. I don't know. Don't know. All I do know is that I'm a crazy person who decided, hey, let's put our bots to work and have them put down tile in the entirety of the construction range. Yeah, let's just queue up 50,000 plus tiles of work for a whole, at the time, 50 construction bots to work. Now it's 125, but yeah, so this is gonna take a little time. It'll catch up. It'll help improve things further down the bus. What's next? That is the perpetual question. What's next? Okay. You. Give me some Duralumin. I need a couple of you. Need a couple of them for down here. Replace these guys. What's next? Rockets! We're not quite there. Not quite there yet. That will do. Wait. No. Ah, you're empty. Wonderful. So in case you didn't know, yet again, I will reiterate this. There is some sort of a bug at the moment involving fluids that kills every single one of my closed loops because some liquid in these systems is disappearing after loading a save. It's just magic, like there's no more fluid in the system at all. It goes away, and the point of it being a closed system is that it's always got fluid in it, and it's not always having fluid in it anymore. I'm gonna make that. Where did it go? There. That is a thing. That is a thing. That is a tank. Alright. Yeah, so stuff gets broken occasionally when loading the save, and I have a whole bunch of fluid that just magically disappears from my pipes. Don't know why it's happening. I just know that it's happening, and there's nothing I can really do about it right now. Something is voiding fluid in pipes, I think, across the board, and that impacts every closed loop I have. Which is annoying. And I can't do an underflow valve, and I can't do an overflow valve to take care of it. Why can I not do that? Well, it all comes down to how these things operate. Because if I did an underflow valve to bring water in to keep filling it up to 80% of water, the issue there is that the water gets converted to steam, which reduces the total amount of water when it's being consumed and turned into steam, which floods more water in to hit water back up to 80%. Well, what happens if you start to then produce more steam? It builds up steam constantly. There's no check on how much steam you have, so it ends up flooding the system with water regardless of that 80%, and you end up backed up on steam. Yes, there was a 0.63 update today, and that is why a whole bunch of fluid voided, most likely. With several bug fixes that were not relevant, because I have 63, and it seems as if it actually might just be the fact that there was an update that cleaned all the pipes of fluid. So, yeah, even if it was trying to fix things, it didn't. I don't think they did anything specifically involving fluids on this particular update. but what I do know is that this is still happening, and I don't know if it's a problem with Pyanodons or if it's a problem with the actual base game itself at the moment. That's what I do not know. So, I have renewable coke being produced. I have triple the circuit 1s being produced. Thereabouts. My circuit 2s are being made mostly through the power of productivity modules. Not everything on the line is a productivity setup. I wanted to continue to scale my rubber production, but I need to do some planning for that. I've constantly gotten sidetracked. Honestly, what do I need right now? Well, I'm pretty sure I need tin. I'm pretty sure my tin is insufficient for the moment, so let's make more tin. I suppose. Oh, hello. You're supposed to be a full belt. Do I not have enough coal gas? Probably not. Oh, I like how when you zoom out, you can actually see very faintly the lines demarcating the chunks. You can actually see the line, the border line. Oh, really? That isn't actually... I thought... Why? Then. Oh, and it... Alright, so that's just a graphical thing. I see. It changes with zoom level. Oh, there's 2 there. Interesting. I thought that would have been so neat if that was actually an indicator of the chunks. I've still got so many tiles. Like, should I just help my little dudes and paint the world for them? Just start running around doing that for the next 25 minutes? I don't think so. I do not think so. I don't think that would be a good idea. Oh yeah, there we go. 2-0 construction. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Logistic bots are moving. Fortunately. So, production science packs. This is the next science pack that I need to make. Time to take some notes. Just scale up the factory to 10,000 bots. Yeah, see... There's a reason why I just scaled up my circuit board once. I'm automating my bots already. It has begun. And the bottleneck on my bots happened to be circuit board 1s. Because I was only making like 1 per second. Now I'm making 3.1 per second. On them. I'm also making like all the productivity modules. I am apparently not backed up on circuit 2s because I am trying to keep up on my consumption, my usage of productivity modules, but anyway. Yeah, I am making the bots. a lot more now, especially since the Circuit 1 production has scaled up a bit. And these will only really consume... Yeah, I am officially making enough Circuit 1s that those are likely not going to be the biggest bottleneck here. They may still be a bottleneck considering downstream consumption, though, so I have to bear that in mind. What would the actual next bottleneck be? These. Small parts, most likely. Anyway. But I have a huge buffer of those, so that will take a very long time. Oh yeah, and I have to wait for this buffer to catch up as well. I can run my belts. That's another thing I can do. So, production science pack requires... Allow me to... I have my notes to the side of me. Production science pack. Because I'm going to need this to unlock gold processing so that I can make circuit board 3s, which is the next step in the progression. I did say I want to go around and, like, do some true scaling first, but... I'm about out of blue science at the moment, so I need to at least start some work on what's needed next. So, coated container. Now, I have already looked at this in a previous stream, so I know that there are a few things that I need more of, a few things that are new, but I already am making the base materials for them. There's no huge-ish chain. I think, though, this nuclear sample would be the one that needs the most... No, this is just uranium ore. So, mine uranium. Or make use of your rare earth uranium that I'm currently burning. Although I do actually have uranium somewhere. Right there, in fact, I have a 2 mil uranium patch. How convenient! I have a 2 mil patch there. I've got like a 412k there. A 1.4 there. A 744k there. It's actually a little bit difficult to tell the difference between nickel and uranium. I've also got some uranium rock, which actually, can I not, as soon as I get control units, you there, I do. Super steel, that's the limiting factor on all of these control units and super steel. And these mines do, wow, 10 per second, but I'm assuming that it's a 200% speed penalty. Oh, I can't actually look at the thingy because of the aluminium tile. Oh, that sucks. That's the only one in view. I'm assuming that it's a 200% mining speed, so it's actually 5 per second that you get out of the various rocks, generally. But Yeah, super steel. To get that, though, is, vanadium. That's the big one. That is the huge one. Huge. Huge one. Hyuge. Huge. Oops. So, vanadium. And Pyanodon's actually going to change this, so... You know how this says 15 seconds? Yeah, he's already changed it in the... For the next release of Pyro Ores, that it's going to be 45. So, I mean, may as well just do that. And at 100 megawatts, yeah, gee, what happens when you put speed modules in one of these? 350 megawatts, megawatts, just to get it to move, 100% faster, doubling its speed, but times 2.5 power. Joy. It's better to just make more particle accelerators. For the record, it's always better to just make more instead of using speed modules, but eh. So 0.15 per second, as if that's going to be even remotely enough. Converting chromium or titanium. This is why I would prefer productivity, but chromium's cheap, so ultimately it's only really okay to use efficiency modules in these and make them only consume 20 megawatts per machine and have like 7 times 20. Yeah, that's power. That's power. This, by the way, this recipe for oxygen is going to make 5k oxygen out of 5 graphite. That's going to be a little bit more convenient, I think. Unfortunately, the gold plate from silver is going to be reduced to 12 from 20. Anyway, enough of that. All things are pointing towards super steel as being one of the next things that I make. Which means vanadium chain soon. Anyway, so coated containers. Let's actually do this production science pack. So lead container and advanced coating. Lead containers are NB Fe alloy, which I'm already making, and lead plate, so that I can make right now. Just put down a machine to make lead containers and belt in, or logistic request, niobium iron alloy and lead plates. Done. Advanced coating. Oh, there's a new chain. So, niobium pipe, nylon, zinc, acetate, titanium plates, and then industrial diamond. That is a brand new chain. I mean, that's a thing, but no. Oh, rejects. Oh, this is going to be one of those chains. Okay. Okay. What are you ultimately stemming from? Diamond rejects. Like residues. Alright, let's go back. Let's do this start. Kimberlite. Crushed kimberlite from kimberlite rock. Recrush kimberlite rejects. Interesting. Yeah, kimberlite rocks. It sounds so overjoyed. Another one of those chains. Yes, it's quite literally another one of those chains. One of those type of chains. One of those type of chains. You know, the usual type of chains that we've grown somewhat accustomed to. One of those types of chains. Fortunately, I have all of the kimberlite on the planet. The chains of bondage, yeah. Alright, so let me... Kimberlite processing. So, rocks into crushed plus stone. This is jaw crushers. Crushed. Gets processed into rejects and G2 in a screener. So we've got crushed to G2 plus rejects. Alright. Kimberlite rejects. Recrushed in a secondary crusher. Secondary crusher. Rejects. And what I mean by one of those chains is this right here is a geometric series chain, which actually means it's closer in line to something like the chromium chain, and I think the titanium chain or something like that. Yeah, so this is another, at least it looks like it's another geometric series, which, yeah, that involves math. Math! Math must happen. Alright. So yeah, rejects to crushed, which gives you more crushed, which gives you more rejects, which gives you more crushed, which gives you more rejects. Therefore, it's a geometric series that you need to solve if you want to actually build to ratio. Let's see. Next is to actually get the G2. G2 is done in a washer. Oh gosh. Alright. Washer. G2 plus water to G3 plus pure G2 plus sand plus tailings. Okay. Pure G2. This is the first time I've seen one of these. Pure G2. It's the product of that, too, of rejects. Pure G2. Recrush pure G2. So, secondary. Again. This is going to be the rest of the stream, by the way, in case you're wondering. If you want to tune out now, if you're watching the VOD, this is going to be the rest of it. Pure G2 into G3. Okay, that is decent enough. Pure G2 goes into G3. Okay, so G3. G3 is used in the pulp. Really? Alright. Oh. I can already see where this is going. So we're going to have to process the fluids, and at some point we're going to be getting those industrial diamond rejects, or those diamond rejects, and then it's going to give us a product that goes all the way back to G3, or not even that, to the pure G2 into the G3, and cascade down the line again. So, oh god, this is a huge geometric series. Oh gosh, alright. Fine. Moving on. So, pulp. Really? There's more coke down the drain. So in a mixer, we've got lime plus G3 plus aromatics. What does all this lead to? Industrial diamonds. Kimberlite processing leads to diamonds, which will be required for super steel. I think. Well, they're required in this case for the advanced coding for the coded containers for the production science pack. So ultimately, this is required to get the next science pack. As for what else it's required for, it might not be super steel. I have to actually look what the diamonds are used for. They're used for various things. But yeah, it's definitely needed for science, so that's why I'm going through this. And then industrial solvent, which is also new, but I won't look at it now because I'm more concerned about the processing here. So this makes pulp and only pulp. Thank goodness. Diamond tailings. Pulp plus water. Alright, this is done in a centrifugal pan. Centrifugal pan. Takes in pulp plus water and gives out residues plus diamond tailings plus diamond concentrate. Okay, so the residues become rejects. So automated screener for residues to reject diamond rejects, and as we've seen before, diamond rejects. Oh, and of course, plus gravel. The diamond rejects get... Oh, you have options. You can either send it back to grade 2, or you can make processed rejects to give you... Ah, hello. That'll end up giving you some chromite sand, so you can get extra chromium out of this. I don't know if the other processes will give you chromite sand. I'm thinking of sending it back, because I think that this process would actually be more efficient in the end. So I will do secondary pressure for DR into pure G2 plus gravel. Maybe it would be simpler to conquer the real world. Not really. Yeah, so I'm thinking that doing this processed rejects for reject separation gives you less industrial diamonds in the end, but it gives you chromite and limestone that you have to deal with. Anyway, diamond tailings. Oh, really? Huh, more rejects. Which process? So, this stuff... Wait a minute, doesn't this give you... Okay, alright. If I can avoid that, that'd be great. Diamond reset, diamond concentrate. Diamond tailings into... Wait. You could convert diamond... Why would I go straight to jig concentrate? I mean, yeah, it's nice that you have the option to go straight there, but if you can make more of the diamond concentrate out of your tailings, and get some rejects out of it, that would be fantastic. And then the diamond concentrate into jig. Ay. Anywho, so the centrifugal pan again for D-tailings plus soda ash regen solution into D rejects plus D concentrate plus tailings. We already know what to do with the rejects. The concentrate in a jig. D concentrate plus water gives G or J, jig concentrate plus tailings. Jig concentrate is separated in a fluid separator. So J concentrate into jig G1 plus 2 plus 3. Yay! Jig G1. Greasing jig 1. Grease table. G1 plus slacked lime. Oh god. And grease, of course. Giving crude diamonds. Right, then 2. Greasing jig 2. Again, the grease table. This is G2 plus tar plus grease. Well, that I have. Yields more crude diamonds. And number 3. On the grease table, it takes G3 plus organic solvent plus grease into more crude diamonds plus tailings. All of this is plus tailings. Crude diamonds, no matter what, then needs to be washed. So, washer to do crude diamonds plus H2SO4 yields washed diamonds plus tailings. Washed diamonds get classified washed into industrial diamond plus kimberlite residues. The residues in an automated screener become the rejects and the gravel. So we get more residues, which are actually made further back up the chain as well. So that's a thing. That, my folks, my friends, is the kimberlite chain to get you to industrial diamond, which is used for advanced coating and mega drill heads at the moment. And that apparently appears to be the only 2 items that I currently have available for using the diamonds. Mega drill heads. What are you used for? Nothing! You are used for absolutely nothing! Actually, it's a drill head, so I'm assuming that it can be used in place of standard drill heads. And, lasts longer and all that. I don't know if it's worth making in terms of fuel value for those types of machines that need drill heads, but anyway, that's that. And you have to do this to get production science as a huge major chain. So okay, that's just the outline. I will have to go through at some point, I guess next time, and start calculating out the actual number of machines, each type of machines that I need. And there are a few things that are listed in here that are needed as ingredients that I do not have. In particular, grease. I do not have grease. I need more. I need grease, and I'm not automating slacked lime. Slacked lime, note, is a byproduct of acetylene production that I don't like doing because it's way too much coke to make acetylene, but that is one of the byproducts. There is a specific recipe for slacked lime that I can now do. It is lime into slacked lime. So, again, that's a lot of coke, because the only way to get lime is throwing coke and limestone together. Which is so unfortunate. But anyway, what got done today? Painted the world with requests for the construction bots. I've gone through and put roboports everywhere with charging stations. I've upgraded a lot of the chests into logistic chests. I added more CO2 production, so now we have enough CO2 to feed all of the methane that is needed, the whole line. And then, of course, after adding more fluid to all of my closed-loop systems, came down to the circuit ones and actually started automating them correctly. Why am I not making any of these? Copper? Copper? Duh-oh. Ah! Hi! You are full. Where's my car? I'm nearby. I'm gonna fix that real fast. Real quick, like, before ending it off fully. I know we're, like, already 6 minutes over, and this will be more like 10 minutes over, but yeah, so assuming I have my copper moving again, the chip shooter machines for the circuit ones now are producing 3.1-ish items per second of that nonsense. I'll actually come at it from above. From above will come. And as we end things off here, if you are watching the VOD, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you are so inclined, head on over to twitch.tv/Otaku Showboat to leave a follow and turn on notifications so that you can find out when I go live, which is every single day, Sunday through Friday, from 10 a.m. to approximately 1 p.m. Eastern US time. And you can follow me on Twitter at Otaku Showboat, as well as read the weekly recap posts on my blog, which is otakushowboat.com. Now, do I have the ability to make a warehouse? No, but I can make a shed. I'll make a shed. Something a little bit bigger this time. Eat the rock! And give me my stuff back. Thanks. Here. Do the thing. Move. Again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.